Hello, and welcome back to He Is Coming. So we're going Swampland, as per usual. And we want to go and get straight to these chests. First boss is the Swamp Song Siren. So getting some poison will be pretty good here. Where is... There's the ferryman. Head straight over. Getting a weapon early on is pretty good. Right. Royal Horn, I guess. Maybe we can get that. Maybe we can get this whole symphony thing going. In which case, let's get the Glyph Ruins. We can find some interesting tomes, possibly. Every 6 turns, it'll just restore health to full, I guess. Could be something. We can improve our weapon. Whirlpool Edge, I guess. Give them some Riptide. I don't think Turtle will kill me. I hope. Just try not to bump into too many. So turn start, gain 1 poison, but I get 2 additional damage, which is really good. Hell, you could even go lightning bottle, and I could just go max attack build. Not that we can afford either of these. This will be painful. What we could actually do with now. And I guess we'll go Silverfish Scale just for now. But what we could actually do is that that bell that triggers at the start of battle could be a good pickup. Let's go to the bog. We'll go with the dagger. I think it's a bit better than the regen staff. Toxic algae could work well, I guess, perhaps here. Interesting. Ooh, poison on hit. Give a player -2 attack. Right, so we're gonna have 0 attack. But we're gonna give, when we lose our armor, we'll give them 3 poison. And we'll give them Riptide, but we can do... Oh, this is on hit, actually. I think, yeah, you can hit for 0, can't you? But we'll get to this grave and we'll see what we can get from there. Gain 1 purity every other turn. On hit, give the enemy 1 Riptide. Wounded, stun the enemy for 1 turn. Ooh, it's a symphony. But it won't help much. The trident. Yeah, the trident could be pretty big. Or we can do a purity build, which I've been wanting to do since forever. Ooh. Either way, I'm going to be getting rid of the silver scale fish. 1 purity every other turn. If we can then remove that purity, that could be absolutely insane. Or we can just get a really, really good weapon. Which would actually kind of demolish this boss. We'll go for the weapon. Where's the ferryman? There he is. It's about to go night time. We'll recover. Night. Yep. Let's not fight the turtle. Gain regen, or we can give them poison as well. Poison and riptide. We've basically got a perfect storm of stuff to kill this particular boss with. So I think on that note, we'll go merchant, I guess? And we will fight the boss. Okay. Should work. Oh no, we have 0 attack. What will we do? If only we had some way of damaging them without necessarily hitting them with our actual attack stat. If only such thing were possible. Right, and on that note, we've killed the boss. And next we've got... Oh, it's the turtle next. That could be a problem. Right, we will see what we've got on offer here then. So... Ooh. We have a really good weapon. Like a really, really good weapon that still on its own could kill the tortoise. Right? It could. But every time he is struck, he's going to gain 4 armor. So the slime sword absolutely demolishes him. Unless we can find another way of putting slime on him. This will be awkward, won't it? Or I can just go like muscle potion and hope to like scale ridiculously. That's a potential thing. Or I could just die to a turtle. I could just die to a turtle. All that worrying and then I just die to a turtle. What have we got? Carnivorous slime. Right. We want to have like... Let's see, he's going to give me 3 acid. We either want to be able to clear the acid, or we want a lot of health. Or mind you, it converts all health to armor. So we just want a lot of health and armor, and then we just want to like poison the crap out of this guy. We'll pick up a good sword to start us off with. Ferryman is below. Oh, can grab that though. Muscle potion. So a terrible first start. Ooh. You know what? Clear spring feather. Giving the enemy 1 acid could be good. On hit, give the enemy 2 armor. But does 4 damage. Now you could do that and then give them acid. Exposed, gain attack. Actually, yeah, I picked up this sword. Didn't really look too much at it. Yeah, that's a terrible sword for this, isn't it? Cause, yeah. Yeah. When I'm exposed, which against this boss won't happen till I'm about to die. Yeah, that was a bad move. I'm glad I noticed it before it was too late. And let's start giving him acid. And I think the strat this time, I'm going to go and get as much money as I can. And what we're going to do then is with all of this money, I'm going to go and try to get... Uh-oh. Yeah, we're going to have to fight one. With all this money, we'll go and buy ourselves some stuff at the merchant. Palace guards are quite tough, I remember that much. But they're all armour. And we're currently trying to spec ourselves to be good against armour, aren't we? Right, let's get to selling. Well, not selling, buying even. Where is that merchant? Well, the ferryman's up above. We can certainly do with some extra attack. And some extra health. There you are. What can we get? Wounded, remove all purity. Remove all your armor and gain 3 purity. If the enemy is stunned, gain an additional strike. If you're above half health, lose 3 health and gain 1 attack. I think we go, let's see. Let's have a look. I can definitely see... So if you have poison, enemy strikes deal 1 less damage. That's interesting. There's some good items here. If you're above 50% health, lose 3 health and gain 1 attack could be extremely good. I think that's so good that we're getting it. And I think I'm gonna go Sinful Mirror and get that instead of Clear Spring Feather. I'm keeping this ring for this particular boss. Battle start, remove all your armor and gain 3 purity. We'll not do that here. I think we trigger all our things before the boss triggers theirs. But just in case, I think we'll wait before we grab that. And I think we just fight the boss now, maybe. But I'd like to get some kind of purity before we rush in here. I'm wondering if there's a chest anywhere. Right, anyway, we'll kill this turtle. They still really hurt. A couple of chests. See if we can get something that gives purity. Ah, that's what's doing it. The sunlight crest is lowering our health. Pure Lake Helmet. That'll work. We need to find a fire. Bonfire actually is over there. Right. Let night time happen. Fight the boss. We gain a decent amount of armour, we've got a good amount of attack. Oh, wounded won't actually happen. Ah, because of the Starlight Crest. I might have not thought that through. It's my fault, that. I definitely did not think that through. Right. Right. Oh, that'll be fine. It's like, I was thinking like, I was just thinking like, oh, I'll heal up before the boss, and then it'll, and yeah, didn't quite pan out as well as I thought it would. We'll try again. But I think it's a good idea that we'll try Sunken Palace. If we can just get a build that can cut through armor, we can go through the Sunken Palace and gain a load of money. We can get all the Squires stuff here, can't we? Fungal Giant. Poison for each battle start. Fungal Giant gains 1 poison for each status effect the player has. So we want status effects actually here. Okay. Well, we're not going to be doing leather belt. Not this run. We can get purity, that's a status effect. And I guess we could go slime sword. But Squire's blade will upgrade. So go clear spring. It might get rid of the purity and make us really good. We can go Witch Marsh. We could find another food item and combine them. With no speed, so this might hurt a little. Convert 1 speed to 1 armor on hit. Play start, battle start, stun the enemy. With no speed, so we'll go for that. At least at this point, because we've got a decent bit of armour, these are still no match for us. There's a lemon. We can brew those up. Right, fight the frog. Might as well kill another. He's not dealing any damage to us. Okay, sour lemon and watermelon. Please say that this is called like a water lemon or something. Melon lemonade. Exposed, battle start, exposed and wounded. Remove all your acid. What? We need slime armor. We big time need the slime armor. Deviled egg. Hatches when beating the next boss. Okay, I guess we're doing that then. Let's go with none of these really are that great. We'll just leave. Maybe Lushwood. And maybe we just fight the giant. Mind you, I think at the moment we still just lose. Because we've got a cool item, but none of this really synergizes in a way that would beat the boss. There's our slime armor. I think we want that instead of Squires. What is that? Give the player 3 poison, 2 acid and 1 stun on a hit. What? Oh, just for the first turn. Okay. That's not too awful. Honeycomb. Unique food. Okay. Do I need to, like, mix that with something to make it good? Ooh, forge hammer. None of those, you know what, regen could be quite good. I want to know what the honeycomb is. But I don't think we're going to be able to find it out, are we? Right, let's see if let's see if we can beat the boss as is. That we'll rest, get the maximum amount of health we can. Because I've no room for stuff and I want to figure out what this honeycomb is. So we'll try our luck on the boss. We stun him for a turn, he does get some poison. I think he just beats us. Maybe if we'd have had like an attack oil on our weapon, would have beaten him. Yeah, I didn't want to remove the honey because I'm curious as to what it is. I've never seen it before, so like, if we beat him, maybe we can look around and see if we can maybe combine it with something at the witch. But whenever you restore health, decrease a random status effect by 1. You can only equip 1 rose. That's pretty good. So we're getting more Clear Spring stuff. I'm sure there'll be some kind of Clear Spring synergy. Last one. Whether we live or die, this will be our last. Swamp Song Siren again. Poison's good against them. But we'll take a better weapon to begin. Right, we'll grab... watermelon. We'll go... We're carrying some food, so Witch Marsh. Better than the quarry, because that's going to be weapons. We've just picked up a weapon. Give them poison. Now we'll still hit when she reduces our attack. We've got the Gale Staff. This is going to have 0 attack, so we can just run around killing all the dragonflies we want. Venomous Fang, we can double that up now at a Golem. And we know where the witch is. Let's find some food. Let's banish this, see if we can get some food instead. No, it gives us another weapon. Banish this, see if we can get some more food. If you banish a weapon, does it always give you another weapon, I wonder? I'll grab that just so that I've got something. Because we might not come across another chest now before we leave. But I'd like to. Neither of these are food. The first time the enemy gains poison, give them 3 additional poison. If you have more speed than the enemy, give them 2 Riptide. Okay, so both of those are ridiculously good for us. Let's get extra attack. Now they definitely won't stop us from hitting them. And we'll take none of the above. Right. Spend speed to decrease random status effects on you. If your speed is equal to your attack gain through attack. Right. If we can make a bit more money, what we can do is we can go back and buy those other items. Right, but it looks like we won't be getting anything to use with the witch, unfortunately. Okay, we can get the 1 health. Right. Haggle. Right. We will have more speed. And we will be doing poison. Now we just need to go to the golem. Oh, the pheromone's in the bottom. Oh dear, we are going to be travelling a long time. But in the meantime, let's just fight the boss. Then we can collect that chest. If it's a food item, we can go back to the witch. In a massive waste of time. Right. So they've got Riptide, we're still doing damage, they're poisoned as well, they're dead. And wait for it, he's dead. I guess the Pure Lake helmet? No food though. That's food. We could pick up a poisonous mushroom. Though we'd need to be able to buy it and we are out of pennies, so no. We'll go to the golem. You know, we haven't seen the big golem for a while, I've just thought. Big bro golem has been gone for a while. Right. Slime is dead. Boop and boop. We could realistically get the diamond version of those before we... hell, before we even leave Golem Island, we could get the diamond version of them. We should look around at the chests. So we just need 1 more. And I should probably, because I haven't yet, but I should probably look at what boss we're facing next. Because it'll probably be important. Please be weak to poison. Well, it's not got any armor, so it probably is. Gains 10 purity. On hit, randomly decrease a status effect on itself or the player by 1. So if it decreases purity that it's got on itself, that'll be a problem. So what we can do is give it a bunch of status effects that get in the way of it lowering its own purity. Which, we're going to give it poison, now we can give it a little bit of acid with the acid ring. Right, we'll take some armour. We'll go here, we'll kill this slime, see what's for offer at the Haggle Hut. Gain 1 Riptide at battle start, so that's really 3 health. Remove 1 purity to gain 5 armour. Wouldn't go bad with the Pure Lake helmet, but It will give us extra attack, but... It's probably better than the ring. But it doesn't help against this specific boss, but it is good. Right. We'll leave. I don't see any more items and things we can pick up. Let's get to the Sunken Palace. Pick up some cash. We should be able to get through here, but we want to avoid too many encounters with the guards. Thing is while we do have Riptide, and that's helping us through. Oh, before we go, yeah, we're mostly a poison build, which doesn't work against this armor. I'm trying to think if we can actually get much before the boss, actually. We'll get the Pure Lake helmet then, right. We can go to a golem if we want now. Guy's up here. Pretty sure poison just kills him, yep. Give the enemy acid equal to your speed. Ooh. Every 4th turn, stun yourself 1 turn, gain 3 regen. Battle start, gain 5 max health. It's pretty good, weapon, that. But acid equal to our speed, that would be a lot of acid. Oh, this is a Gravo, so we have to take it now. As much as I would love the golden Pure Lake helmet. Right, yeah, as much as I would love the golden Pure Lake helmet, I think we want the acid witherleaf. That's really, really gonna help when we fight the when we fight the Hydra. That's really gonna help. Oh, there's a campfire over there. I should head to it. And he dies to poison. Poison is so good against turtles. Ah, snakes. This one could go either way, so we definitely want to be on full health. Go. Right. He has a lot of different status effects. That's really going to confuse him. We'll probably beat him. Right. Because he's only dangerous if he keeps hitting the purity, and he didn't hit it once there. Plus it gave him a bunch of other targets to go for. Right. Now we can go and see if we can grab something interesting. Royal Horn, I guess. We've got Pure Lake armor and helmet. I'm surprised that isn't a synergy on itself. We can get Arcane Bell so that it synergizes with this. We can get some extra money that way. And we can take it all to the merchant. Now we want to kill as many animals as we can on the way to the merchant to get as much gold as possible. So we actually deal a ton of acid and a ton of poison, don't we? Riptide is better than just our +1 attack, but we're going to see what the merchant has to offer first. Dragonflies will be no problem for us. We're not really bothered about any of this. Let's see what the merchant has. Okay. Every 3 strikes, give the enemy 4 poison. But the problem is that doesn't quite synergize with our Wither Leaf. Gain 2 armor and give the enemy 2 armor at the end of each turn. I will be giving the enemy a stupid amount of poison. The thing is though, is this is going to be the Hydra. That's the problem. This is Hydra. The battle star only triggers right at the very start of battle. So that's going to be a thing. Right. So, Silver Scale Greaves and Acidic Witherleaf may not be the best items anymore. Healing is doubled. Interesting, but we're not doing a healing build. Whenever you skip your strike when stunned, gain 2 attack. It's something, but yeah, the Serpent Dagger is a really solid weapon. It's really solid, but it does mean that Silver Scale Greaves and Acidic Witherleaf are no longer worth carrying. And we've already got a target down here for replacing with items. 5 armor and 5 poison. We are doing a... We've got a decent bit of armor, but not that much that would deliberately poison ourselves. Tell you what, we're going to go and clear this island out of enemies, and that should give us a bit more cash. Then we'll return back to him. Because that bell is sounding out at the start of each combat. Oh, hello. We don't have 0 base armor. We can give the enemy 2 Riptide when we're exposed. We could do the Seafood Hot Pot. We are carrying... if I remember, Seafood Hot Pot is armor for speed. So we could go for the Seafood Hot Pot. Or we can go Clear Spring Watermelon. We could go for the Clear Spring Watermelon and try to do a Purity run. Maybe we can then replace the other one of these with... Yeah. Okay. We're going to try and do a Purity run at the very end here. And oh my good lord. That's not going to upgrade. Okay, I guess we might be able to get the Seafood Hot Pot actually. If we can get the lemon, then yeah, if we get the lemon, we could complete our Seafood Hot Pot here. And then we probably want to grab items that are going to scale really well. And aren't just, you know, only triggering at the start of battle. It might actually be worth getting rid of the like fangs now. Right. So as good as they are, it's first turn. They're going to trigger once. Right, let's try to perfect our build here. We're going to go Serpent Dagger. We're going to do... Let's see. If you have armor, restore 2 health. That's good for like healing. Like that'd be good with that. What they call it, the petrifying flask. That'd work really well with that. But for now, these don't really work with our build. I'm looking for purity stuff. It's giving me a lot of weapons here, which is not great. If you're below half health, gain regeneration. While you have regeneration, temporarily gain free attack. Battle start. If your speed's equal to your attack, gain free attack. Okay, how's about... Because acidic wither leaf is no longer very valuable. But I see a nice synergy here. Putting this here, and then we get the muscle growth. While you have regeneration, gain attack. And the silver scale greaves are no longer useful, so they're now a target for replacing. If you have any status effects, spend 1 speed to decrease it by 1. Stun yourself for 1 turn at the start of battle. But we would gain some additional attack. It's not awful. Whenever you lose speed, give the enemy 1 Riptide. That would have been really good with that Gale staff at the beginning. Right. We can probably roll 1 more time. Gain armor equal to lost health. And gain 5 acid. That's when we're wounded. So we could go for a massive health build and then we'll gain that. Gain 1 regen for each equipped wood item when exposed. Or if your health is full, lose 5 health and gain 2 additional strikes. If your health is full, spend your regen to gain 3 times that amount of armor. Does that work with this that I've got? Hang on. On hit, if your health is full, spend your regeneration to gain 3 times that amount of armor. While you have regeneration, gain attack. But we'll only get regen when health is below 50%, so we won't have it when it's full. Right, so that doesn't work with us at all. I'll grab Twisted Root instead of Silver Scale Greaves. We'll close this and we'll shop around and we'll see what we can get. We'll grab the attack oil and we could go with ruins. Stun the enemy for 1 turn, give the enemy 2 Riptide. If you have purity, remove 1 purity, otherwise gain 1 purity, reset that might be perfect. Right, let's have a look. Remove 1 purity to gain 5 armor. Gain 1 purity. That's our regen thing here. Let's just put these next to each other. Right. Okay, so regen stuff there. that also helps with the regen. We've got purity. And we've got a means of removing the purity here and here. And the first time the enemy gains poison, give them 3 additional poison. We will be giving them poison every 3 strikes, though that's only going to trigger once. Though this will only trigger once. How many equipped wood items? I bought it just because we weren't going to be going back to the merchant and it seemed better than nothing. I think we might want to replace that with the Pure Lake Tome. Yeah, and I don't think we go for the seafood hot pot now. I think the seafood hot pot, these items are pretty good. All I can think to do now is, yeah, look for an anvil. I think there was an anvil before we left the merchant tile actually. We should have gone to it. I think I forgot because I had an edge on my weapon, but then it's like, but you've swapped your weapon, numpty. Yeah. Moron. Can I use 2 gold items here? And get a golden witch item? There's an idea, isn't it? Is such a thing even possible? Right, let's see if we can get that campfire at least here. Nope, no campfire for us. Oh well. Armor oil. What's this icon down here? I don't recognise it. I think I've seen it before, but I don't remember what it was. What are you? Throne. Belt of Gluttony. Sword of Pride. I'm good, thank you very much. Those items are very, very cursed. It wouldn't be too bad if you could see what the curse actually was. So can we? Basic food items. Yeah, these are golden food items, so I guess we can't. There's the edge on our weapon. Poison? We're not going to be converting much speed, are we? So, yeah, poison's probably the way forward. What else can we do to gain more power? I think that's pretty much us at our limit here. Yeah, it's the night as well before the final boss. I think we're done. I think we're done. I think we just fight. Right, is everything as it ought to be? I guess so. Fight boss. Right. Acid wise, we don't really care. We are gonna be really good against the Riptide head because he's got no armor and we're all about poison. So the Riptide one's probably not too bad. Acid isn't really a problem. I think the poison one is our enemy. I think we remove poison. So there's all our bonus attack. It's just a case of, can we last all this time? I think we'll probably just get taken out at some point. I mean, we've got 8 attack because of all the purity we've gained. And we've exploded. Right. We'll at least got to the Hydras. I think you almost need like a perfect build to go up against them. Like, even if we do pretty well, we have to do like really damn well to stand a chance. Like, you can go in with really good items like we did then, like not a single... I think we only had like the helmet as like a common item that we still had, everything else was rare or above or like golden and stuff. But unless it's like some kind of perfect crazy synergy, you're probably not going to win. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. We'll get another go next time and I will see you then.